What's up guys, Chris here from Mainly Mesh, part 2 of the Topstring tutorial. So we already have our first half of the 9-diamond Topstring, and now you're just going to want to do very straightforward triangle Topstring. On top of it, I'll show you the little hacks that I have to make it extra crispy. Get it? Crispy, crisper. So you're going to want to start with another, wow, I messed up the loop start. Whatever, it's a big hunk of knot. So, one thing I like to do when I start my triangle tops is I like to also, loop around the first 9-diamond row again. So the top string usually starts with that, but I like to do it again with the triangle part as well, because it creates just this really nice lockdown look. It's just awful purty, nice and clean. So once you've done that, you are going to want to I think this might be the way I do the tutorial, just kind of do it in reverse. Tell me if you guys think that's weird or not. So you're going to want to go straight through. Wow. Killing it. So just straight through. That is the first part of the triangle. As you can see, from the back, you're going to want to go to my right side of the knot you've created, going underneath that triangle part. Then you're going to want to wrap it around. As you can see here, you want to make sure it goes on top of the horizontal part of the 9-diamond top string you created. And this is where I like to yank and kind of pull it around so you can really see what it's going to look like in the end. Then you're going to want to come from the back through again. Once again, make that nice and tight. This first one didn't end up quite as clean as I would have liked. And then from here, you're going to want to come down the right side of the same sidewall bridges I was talking about. So as you guys can tell already, since we use the sidewall bridges for the 9-diamond top, instead of locking down 4 sidewall bridges, you are locking down 8, which is kind of cool. One of the things I like about this. So you're going to want to come back up through the left side of that sidewall, the outside in again to make the next part of that triangle, and repeat the process of wrapping it around, making sure you kind of tighten it at each step. You especially want to make sure you tighten the first triangle part, because what that'll do is that'll kind of scoot over your little, so you can see how I messed it up here and how this 9-diamond part isn't in the middle, but if you pull down on the triangle part, it kind of scoots that knot over to the middle. So I'm actually going to see if I can't redo that real quick so you can see the before and after. Sometimes you just have to muscle them. Do I have my... I don't want to use scissors. Just kind of push that guy over. Get over there. Where'd my dog go? All right, I let my dog outside. Oh boy. Maybe this just isn't going to work for me today. Well, oh well. You win some, you lose some. That's a little bit better. I'll finish off this triangle just so you guys can see it again. Yeah, that really didn't improve anything at all, but gonna keep blitzing through this, talk to you guys as I go, just because I love talking. So I still have my money on Duke winning this NCAA tournament, which is funny because I have not been a Duke fan. The opposite of that for most of my life, especially when it comes to basketball. But this Duke program, even more so this year, I think they've really done a good job of just playing a classy, high quality brand of lacrosse. It's fast paced, just really recruiting some solid guys. You don't see a lot of posturing unnecessarily. Just I like what they're doing. I like the way their coaching staff is running it. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the Cornell coach that's hanging out with them right now. I think he's just, I don't know. He seems to be a little bit self-important, but hey, you know what? He's a great coach. So, I find it funny too that you can get fired and then it's almost like he's a bandwagon coach in a sense. Like, oh, I got fired. I'm gonna go volunteer coach at the #1 team in the country. Okay, can I do that too? Where do I sign up? I'd love to get myself a little championship ring. All right, so I finished up that triangle top. Like I said, the triangle tops don't look as pretty with these scalloped tops, but man, that chrome looks cool. There's my little comp. You can almost see hey, look, you can see me holding it in the chrome. So that's that. You want to do the same tie off on the other side. And then the way I tie my strings off on the other side of the head, I just tie a simple overhand, and then I tie another overhand over that overhand. What I mean by that is, so you can see that the overhand is forming, and it's forming on top of that knot. And so if you do it right, which I am about to not do, shoot, I messed it up. Darn it. Mom, can't get it. My fingers are tired. There we go. Then you get this nice, just kind of, it's almost like a reverse loop start, as you can see. Just a big old hunk of knot, which is all you need. So that's the triangle part. Coming up next, we've got sidewalls. Yeah.